Welcome back, guys, to Phoenix Wright Dual Destinies, as now we have testimony coming out from Hugh O'Connor, of which he supposedly didn't talk to anyone until the final bell. We were trying to figure out which of 3 statements, of which we narrowed down to 2, were going to be the one we were going to need to present evidence on, or can further delve into the case with. However, I think the fact that he didn't talk to anyone until the final bell has been found out now during the break, because I got to look at the evidence again, and court's planner here has 23rd. Meet with Hugh about that report yesterday. Important written in it. So, he should have spoken to not just someone else, but the victim. Did this meeting actually take place? Let's find out.
Objection!
So you didn't talk to anybody on October 23rd? Are you sure about that? I already told you. My word is as good as gold. Okay then, how do you explain this? And don't spare any details. Sorry, I've never seen that before. This is the victim's planner. She recorded all of her plans in great detail. Take a look at this page here. It reads 23rd, meet with Hugh, and important. Don't you find that interesting? What? Where'd you get that? The keyword here is important. You say you were at the archery range all day. But you also said a few students came and went while you were there. That doesn't sound like a great place for an important talk. But the entire campus was buzzing with activity before the mock trial. Where could they have possibly had a private conversation? I thought about that too. But the situation changes after the last bell. What's this now? The witness stayed after the last bell, in order to have a private talk with the victim. Am I right, Mr. O'Connor? This is insane! Must we go through this yet again? I suppose you also have no evidence, as usual. No, I don't have any direct evidence. However, the witness was meditating until after the last bell, and he attempted to conceal his private meeting with the victim. First Robin, now me. Who are you going to accuse next? You're just another unscrupulous attorney looking to get ahead. Don't let him get you. He's definitely hiding something. I mean, he was supposed to meet with the victim around her estimated time of death. I have my suspicions about Robin, but Hugh seems just as guilty. These 3 are the only possible suspects after all. Mr. O'Connor, answer me this. Did you meet with Prof. Court that day? Sorry, Mr. Jailbird Prosecutor. I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I've got something to say. If it will save me some trouble, then by all means, speak away. If you would recall, Miss Cykes, the voice on the tape recorder was female. Knowing that, I'd like to explain how I could possibly be a suspect. Oh, he has a point. Impressive. A golden boy here does shine gold indeed. Care to take the reins? You're more than capable of prosecuting this case. Sorry, but I'm studying to be a lawyer. What a pity. To think such genius is to be wasted on mere lawyering. Are you sweating after that? Alas, your moment is here, Cykes Dono. Time to refute Golden Boy's statement and prove that you're the young prodigy worthy of the badge on your lapel. Could he lay any more pressure on? The voice is unmistakably female, so there's no point in arguing about that. Yeah, you're right. In which case, to whom does the voice on the tape really belong to? Well, if you look at it a different way then, it could be the victim. It can't be the witness. We don't want it to be the defendant, because, you know, that labels her as the killer. That's not a clever thing if you're a defense attorney. The witness himself is male, so the only thing is the victim, who is a female. Or maybe she's not next. That's what we're going to find out. Crazy turn on the head things. The voice on the tape belongs to the victim. That's the only thing that makes sense.
Objection!
Are you mad? The voice on the recording says, "You're a goner." That is something a murderer shouts to their victim. not the other way around. Yeah, that is a problem. You're a goner. You're a goner. You're a goner. Athena? You're a goner. You're a goner. You a goner. Hugh O'Connor? Hugh O'Connor? Wait a second! Well, Athena, you're scaring me here. You're scared? I'm terrified of even coming up with this! With what? Prosecutor Blackquill, you wanted to know if I'm worthy of my badge. Well, I'm about to show you why. Despite my age, I'm able to proudly wear this at all. Oh? Then can I take it you won't be changing your argument? Still, it stands that it's a bit odd for the victim to be the one yelling, "You're a goner." I agree, if that's what the victim was saying. But it's not.
I assume you have something to back up your assertion, Miss Cykes.
Not exactly, but you don't have to add fuel to his fire, Your Honor. If it is indeed Prof Court's voice on the tape, then she was shouting because she was threatening O'Connor, being threatened by O'Connor, scolding O'Connor. Oh, it would definitely be. Because that's like a parental voice or teacher voice, you know? You don't just say the first name, you don't say the last name because that's weird. You say the whole name. Usually, including the middle name. That's when you know a parent is serious with you. Scolding O'Connor. Hugh O'Connor! I would like to call one basic fact into question, and this is also why it didn't have an audio file for this, and didn't tell us that. Is that shout on the tape really saying you're a goner? What are you up to now, Athena? Prof Court's planner said she was supposed to meet with the witness for an important talk. Perhaps our witness, despite being a genius, had done something wrong. And this made Prof Court get angry with him during their private meeting.
I don't see how this changes what we heard on the tape.
Well, if you want to see how it changes things, then let's try a little experiment. Your Honor, I want you to yell at the witness as if you're mad at him. But, and this is important, use his full name.
Okay. Let's see, Hugh O'Connor!
What did I do to deserve that? Yes, like that. Now try again, but faster.
Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor! Hugh O'Connor?
You... O'Connor?
Wait a second. No. This can't be.
Objection!
You think I'd spend the energy to lead you this far if it wasn't true? But it is, Your Honor. Humans are not perfect. That's scientific facts. Okay, we sometimes mistake shadows for monsters, or the wind for voices.
Now that you mention it.
You can do this, Athena. Just give the old guy one more little push. The voice on the tape recorder never was "You're a goner." That's only what we thought we heard, when in fact it was the witness getting yelled at. The court will note that this is different from the selective hearing men are so good at. What the hell? I think you're right. But what was that last part again? Like, seriously? Never mind. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just never mind. Moving on. The important thing is that the voice that was recorded isn't our client's. And since it was the victim scolding the witness, he must now join the list of suspects. Ah!
Objection! I thought the testimony would suffice, but it seems it has come to this. I will not allow such fallacious quibbles to append this case. The prosecution has one final piece of evidence to present to the court.
Evidence? What's he going to pull out now?
Feast your eyes on this photo and let me see that insolent look vanish from within them. Let's see here. Oh, it's a picture of the defendant and the victim. The photograph shows professor and student preparing for the mock trial together.
Wait, was this taken in the art room? The room where the murder occurred?
Indeed it was, but the revelations do not end there. Do you see the clock on the wall? It reads 7:05, a mere 5 minutes before the voice was recorded on the tape.
What?
The accused brutally stabbed the victim to death 5 minutes after this photo was taken. Okay. Why are you not only revealing this now, of course? A photo of the art room while preparations were being made, taken on the day of the murder at 7:05. It seems the defendant's culpability in this crime is quite obvious.
Junie was with Prof Court just 5 minutes before she was murdered. What now? Nothing I say can change that fact.
Wait. Brain already came up with something. Completely correct. I'm just going to point out that this picture's reversed. Look at the position of the flower on the head of Junie. And that's all you need to know. Got it already. But how are we going to argue this? When am I going to get the point to argue it? That means the time is reversed as well, which means it's a completely different time. I just suddenly went, well, the clock can be facing the other way and have the time reversed. That's fine. I bet if we looked at a moon calendar as well for the cycle, we'd probably find that reversed too. That's what's gone on here. I know it's probably spoilers for the future, but still, it's like instantly, bang. I got that one. Wow, now, nothing I can say can change that fact. Can it not? I think I can. Understand now. You can believe in your client all wish. What? But try as you might. Such misplaced faith will inevitably be cut down before the cruel, steely blade of truth. Nah! Listen, Missy. The person you'd like to save more than anyone else in the world. I'd be willing to wager your defenses in what they desire. But... I became a lawyer so I could... You still fail to understand? After so much pain and defeat. The courts are not the play yards of little children dressed as lawyers. So before you break your back in failure, run along home and grow up. If he thinks I'm giving up now, he's got another thing coming. I have to find my inner strength if I ever hope to save him. But I can't think of any way to strike back. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. That's impossible. How can I smile under these circumstances even if I forced it? Saved him, what? I'm confused by that. This is better than bad. Who knew Blackquill had that one waiting in the wings? Why didn't that twisted samurai just present it at the beginning? Wait, maybe this was all his real plan. Was he just trying to show me how weak and powerless I am? Maybe he's right, because I really haven't got a clue. Who's the real killer? Who murdered Prof. Constance Court? Robin Newman, a girl who had been forced to live a life as a guy? Or was it Hugh O'Connor, the honour student who had met with Prof. Court? There seems to be little reason to debate the defendant's guilt any longer. The time for a verdict has come. Really? What? Hey, Robin. No! That's not gonna happen, man! What's the beginning of this? You can't interrupt a judge about a hand-downer. Haha. Maybe, but false verdicts are no... no. What? Miss Newman, please explain yourself. Juniper's not the killer. I know, because I know who the real killer is. You do? You know who the real killer is? What is she up to now? Yep, I know because the real killer is... me. Teehee? What? It was me! I did it all alone! Just me! I don't get it. Why is she confessing? Miss Newman was witness near the stage. There's even a related photo of her. The more I think about it, the more suspicious she seems. Robin Newman isn't the kind of guy who pins the blame on friends. Just so he can walk free! Get it over with! Declare me guilty already! I know who's there. Oh no, I don't!
it's gonna be Hugh! Please, wait! Juniper, what are you doing? Thank you for all you've done, Athena. But you'll have to forgive me. I can't let my friends take the blame any longer. Junie, no! Don't do it! Hugh and Robin have done nothing wrong. They have absolutely no connection to this case. The real killer is me. I alone am responsible for the entire crime!
What?
Junie, you know that's not true. Hurry up and retract your statement. I'm afraid it is true. Forgive me, Athena. The problem is, this case can't be found guilty now because 2 people have confessed without a further investigation, which is kind of what we need.
Order! Order! Will somebody please explain what's going on here?
I see right through your cheap ploy. School rules state that a prior conviction terminates one's eligibility to graduate. A guilty verdict here would make whatever dreams one had go up in a puff of smoke.
Oh, I wasn't aware.
Even meek little mice will fight when cornered. A pitiful spectacle, I might add. These vermin are trying to protect each other now that they've nowhere else to run. Protect each other? Wait. So was Robin just trying to protect Junie too? If so, then the real killer is... This whole thing's a joke. Uh-oh. Now it's Hugh's turn?
What is wrong with kids these days?
I know what just crossed your mind, Miss Cykes. Oh, that's a bit murderous. You think I'm the killer, don't you? Wow, he really is a genius. He even knows what you're thinking. I think it's about time I told you the truth. And I'll even get right to the point. It was me. I did it. Wait. What? Now both potential suspects are claiming to be the real killer. I'm so confused right now. You still have doubts? How about I detail my murder plot? It's absolute genius. Shackles still on.
Enough of this nonsense. This is a court of law, not the set of some high school drama. I see I have no choice. I'm afraid I'll have to... Hoi! Wait, your boldness. I'm sorry, Prosecutor Blackquill, but I'm in no position to hand down a verdict just yet. I am hoping that the defense and prosecution can come up with some airtight evidence. That is why I'm giving you both the rest of the day to continue investigating this case.
Pinch me. I think I'm dreaming.
Fine. Do as you wish. This brings today's proceedings to a close. Court is adjourned.
Which is what we needed. And now the picture wasn't even used anywhere near recently. Which always leaves me a little bit of a problem because... technically, I don't want to play spoiler to anything if people at home are still trying to get a piece of evidence. I mean, a lot of, there'll be times where you get it before me, and there are times I'll have got something way earlier, and most of the time, I just don't allude to it or keep my cards to my chest. Sometimes, though, it just feels like people think I'm dumb as doornail. Sometimes I am, but sometimes I just want to show off. No, it's not even show off a little, but just so that sometimes, yes, I do know from the start, from the off. So we don't save the game, and we move to our investigation. Let's try to figure this out further. I'd rather keep things close to my chest, though, and just let people figure it out as it goes along. But I didn't this time, so this time, I apologise. Sorry, boss, I couldn't do it. You know that little bit of advice you gave me? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. I don't know exactly what you meant, but there was no way I could force a smile in that courtroom today. I'm just glad you remembered that. But now how about relaxing a little? Relax? Not gonna happen. Junie, she asked me to defend her because she believes in me. But I felt completely helpless. If it weren't for their confessions, I'd...
But if this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial, would you not lose everything you've worked so hard to gain?
Well, I was just to make sure that doesn't happen then, weren't I? Can't even remember what I originally gave him as the voice. No, I can't lose it all. Not now. You okay, Athena? You're turning kind of pale. I can't just stand around here. I'm going to finish the investigation. Can it wait? I just took a batch of freshly baked cookies out of my magic panties. Thanks, but I better get going. Save me one for when I get back. Plus, those magic panties have had a lot in them. I don't know exactly where they've been. And I do know some places where they've been. Apollo, you wait here. I need to see Junie at the detention centre first, right away. No, wait. I'm going with you. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I better go too. No problem. You two be careful. Those magic panties. Of course she'll have washed them, but maybe she can't. Maybe it will wash the magic away. You never know.
You never know.
And so we go to visit Junie. There's so much I need to ask Junie. What happened in court today? Where we go from here?
Oi, what are you doing here? Well now, fancy meeting you here.
Oh, Prof Means, what brings you here? I asked him to come. He arrived just a little before you. I wanted to ask him something, but first, Athena. I wanted to apologise for my sudden confession after you worked so hard to defend me. She was calling me Athena until just now. No, I should be the one apologising. The whole thing spiraled out of my control. Athena, Don't worry, I'll really bring it tomorrow. I'll find something to prove your innocence. About that... Athena, I've been thinking of asking Prof Means to defend me. Huh?
I myself only just heard of this a moment ago.
Oh, so she thinks Prof Means would be... No, I can't let this happen. Not with the way he wants to do things. Junie? I know, Athena, but will you please hear me out? Okay. Why change lawyers? After we've done so much? Athena, do you actually think Hugh or Robin could have committed this crime? The body was moved right before the mock trial. Besides Junie, they're the only ones who could move freely around the campus at that time. I'm sorry, Junie, but at this point, I can't rule them out. I was afraid you'd say that.
I can't rule them out because it keeps you from being declared guilty, you know. Juniper is seeking a lawyer who can clear all three of their names. Only I am capable of such a feat.
But how can you possibly prove that all three of them are innocent?
I am a result-oriented person. Come tomorrow, I won't fail to have the perfect piece of evidence ready. For the end really does justify the means. Especially for me, Prof. Aristotle Means.
I really don't like the sound of that. I'm sorry, but... just as you believe I'm innocent, I believe that my friends are innocent too. Alright, if that's how you really feel, we'll respect your decision. Apollo? Well, we want to continue our investigation. Can we ask you some more questions? Sure, I don't mind. Prof Means, would you like to stay and join our conversation?
Yes, of course. I am your lawyer, after all.
There's that smile again. Why does it always creep me out? So why did you confess then? About your confession, Junie, it's not true, is it? You just said what you did because Robin had confessed on the stand, didn't you? Yes, I wasn't thinking straight. All I knew was I had to help my friend. You mean because of that school rule? The one that says you can't graduate if you were convicted of a crime? No, I didn't do it because of some rule. I did it because she's my friend. Why is there discord in her voice again? Could it really be that the friendship between the three of them is on the rocks? There's more here than meets the eye. I do wonder if this love triangle is possibly, well, it's more like a love pyramid, of course, because Junie's at the top and these two men are at the bottom, right? But maybe it's technically reversed and Junie doesn't like any of them. But one of the others likes the other. So it's going like one way and Junie's the end of the line. So either Hugh likes Robin and Hugh knew that Robin was a girl. Or Robin likes Hugh, Hugh does like Junie, even though it really doesn't seem like it. And that's why Robin was idolizing Junie. That's also why Robin would try to also fix the case, the mock trial. We'll find out more as we go along, but the trio's friendship. We've still got to unravel that properly. When did you three first become friends? Well, even though we were in different courses, we really bonded from the first day at school. We vowed to work together to bring an end to the dark age of law. That was when our proof of friendship came about. Oh yeah, we still don't know what that is. There's that proof of friendship thing again. I just wish they were as simple as that. We even have proof of our friendship. Yeah, as long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. So it is something physical. Well, the situation kind of changed recently. When the school's policy shifted to training legal professionals who produce results.
Allow me to explain. In the lawyer course I teach, producing results means winning trials. Prof Court, on the other hand, taught that finding the truth was the only valid result. Unfortunately, that clash of ideas created a rift among our students.
At some point, we stopped talking about it. While that meant fewer arguments, it also meant we couldn't be as frank and open with each other as we used to be. I think I understand now, it's a political divide. By putting their friendship on a pedestal, they actually did more harm than good. It seems the relationship between the three of them isn't as simple as I thought. Juniper, thank you for talking to us about this difficult subject. Yeah, thanks, Junie. Now, if you could tell us about the day of the murder. It's kind of sad, to be honest, though. Like, ideals held between people, completely stopping them seeing as a person and ending a friendship right away. By the way, I just have to go on to this picture because I started worrying about something. Yes, why am I worrying so much? Oh, no. I just said the picture was reversed earlier, and I just realised that these are our different things. The picture is the other side. I just realised I'm so stupid. Oh well. Of course, she's got the flower on the right side of her head on this photo. Just bringing us back to that for a second. So is that really it? Is the picture... I'm just an idiot. I'm just jumping to things and thinking I'm clever and being an idiot. Oh no, woe is me. How will I ever live this down? I'm an idiot. There's still something false in that picture. Junie, you told us yesterday that you went home a little after 6 PM. Was that a lie? I'm sorry I didn't tell you this before, but... what actually happened was I left the art room a little after 6 PM and headed over to my dressing room, where I worked on my stage costume until 7. That's it. You didn't go anywhere else? No, nowhere else. If that really were it, then there would be no reason to lie in the first place. She's got to be hiding something else. Junie, do you remember this picture? The picture we just looked at. Yes, but something's wrong here. Wrong? What's wrong? I took this picture at around 6, which was before I left the art room. But the clock here says it's just after 7. By 7, I'd already been working in my dressing room for some time. So there's definitely something wrong with the time in this picture. I guess we better go check the art room. Okay, just one last question about the day of the murder. So, something about the flower on the other head of that picture? Is there something off with that? I don't know anymore. But after giving that thing about I don't want to spoil things for people, don't worry, I didn't spoil anything for anyone, and I did prove that I'm an absolute idiot, so everyone at home, mock me in the comments. Mock me away. Mock me away as we end another episode of Phoenix Wright Dual Destiny. We're about to see about encountering O'Connor when they just walk past each other. It's going to be an interesting conversation to be held next time. But I apologise for my other earlier egoism, like, I spotted something! These The sunflower on the opposite side of the head must mean something. The time of the picture is off too. We know it's that. We know that this picture has a falsehood within it. Maybe the clock was fast. Maybe something else. Maybe it isn't whipped round. I just don't know. But this picture not only has made me a fool, but I'm sure holds a lot towards this case. We'll find out more about it next time. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.